What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
What's up, everyone? Today, we've got some big news for all the Marvel and Venom fans out there. The much-anticipated Venom 3, The Last Dance, has finally revealed who's playing the ultimate symbiote supervillain. Knull. It's none other than the legendary Andy Serkis. Yes, the same Andy Serkis who directed Venom, There Be Carnage, and also brought characters like Gollum and Caesar to life. Let's dive into everything you need to know about Andy Serkis' role as Knull, what it means for the Sony Spider-Man Universe, and what people are saying about Venom, The Last Dance. Now, we've all been wondering for a while who would take on the iconic role of Knull, the god of the symbiotes. Well, it turns out the rumors were true. Andy Serkis is the man behind Knull's terrifying look and voice. This casting is a perfect fit. Serkis has made a career out of mastering motion capture performances, from Gollum in Lord of the Rings to Caesar in Planet of the Apes. Now, he's taking on one of Marvel's most powerful villains, someone who could be the next Thanos of the Sony Spider-Man Universe. But what makes this casting so interesting is Serkis' unique relationship with the Venom franchise. He directed Venom, There Be Carnage, and now he's stepping in front of the camera. It's like things are coming full circle for Serkis and the franchise. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, director Kelly Marcel mentioned that they always knew Andy would be their Knull if they could introduce the. For those who aren't familiar, let's quickly break down who Knull is and why this is such a big deal. Knull is one of the most powerful villains in the Marvel Universe. He's an ancient, godlike figure who created the symbiotes, meaning he's basically the father of Venom and Carnage. Knull was created by Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman in the comics, and he's known for being this incredibly dark, evil force who seeks to spread chaos across the universe. Think of him as the Marvel Universe's answer to a horror movie villain, but with the power of a god. Knull controls symbiotes and can manipulate their forms, giving him a massive edge in battle. And in the comics, he even took down Thor and went up against the Avengers. So, yeah, he's definitely someone to keep an eye on in this growing Spider-Man universe. If they follow his comic storylines, Knull could be the threat that brings together the likes of Venom, Morbius, Kraven, and maybe even Spider-Man himself. Now let's talk a little bit about Venom, The Last Dance itself. As much as we're excited about Knull, it's safe to say that the movie has received some mixed reactions. Early reviews are in, and the film currently holds a 38% on Rotten Tomatoes. Ouch. That's not too far off from the other Venom films, with the first movie sitting at 30% and Venom, There Be Carnage at 57%. Critics are saying that while Tom Hardy's performance as Eddie Brock and Venom is still on point, the movie's story kind of drags. One review compared the movie to a bag of Halloween candy. You get a Snickers bar moment every now and then, but you also have to suffer through a lot of candy corn scenes. Oof. Sounds rough. But hey, if you're a die-hard Venom fan, there's still plenty to enjoy. Tom Hardy's chaotic relationship with Venom continues to be the heart of the movie, and we do get some pretty epic symbiote fights. So, where does this leave the Sony Spider-Man universe? With Knull's introduction, it looks like Sony is setting up a big villain to unite the universe's antiheroes, kind of like what Thanos did in the MCU. But here's the thing, the SSU hasn't exactly been crushing it at the box office. Morbius didn't really impress, and Kraven the Hunter and Madam Web are both upcoming gambles for Sony. So, will fans want to see these characters come together in a big crossover against Knull? The early reviews seem to suggest that audiences aren't too excited about the idea just yet. Still, Knull is such a massive threat in the comics that it could be the storyline to save this universe. Maybe bringing in characters like Morbius, Kraven, and Madam Web to join forces with Venom could be a turning point for the SSU. After all, fans love a good villain, and Knull could be the game-changer Sony needs to make their Spider-Man universe stand out. Alright, that's it for today's video. Andy Serkis as Knull is definitely something to be excited about, even if Venom, The Last Dance hasn't hit all the right notes for everyone. Let's hope that Serkis Knull will be the catalyst for something much bigger and better in the Sony Spider-Man universe. What do you think? Will Knull be the next big bad? And do you want to see a crossover with Venom, Morbius, and the rest of the gang? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you next time.